Hello guys, Brad here again with another fragrance review. Today I want to take a look at my little Lucky Scent sample from the house of Profumum Roma. This one is called Acqua di Sale, which I believe translates to salt water. So the name would suggest it's a very salty aquatic fragrance. And if you look at the notes, that's exactly what you're getting here. Salt, seaweed, myrtle, and Virginia cedar. And I was kind of curious to see what this one smelled like. I know some people out there say this one's one of the more realistic and amazing aquatic fragrances on the market right now. Um, but I've been wearing this today, and I have to say that I am probably in the other side of the picture. I know a lot of people say this one's amazing. It smells very realistic, like the beach. A lot of people have lesser enthusiasm for this one than I do. I've heard people say it smells like Brut or some cheap aftershave, minty toothpaste, flat root beer, a men's bathroom, that kind of a thing. So I think I'm in that camp more so than this is the most amazing aquatic on the market. It doesn't even remind me of like Submarine by Healy or something like that, which I've tried before, and I admit is a very salty seaweed type smell. For me, this one, it does kind of remind me of like that Brut smell. When I first sprayed it on, I thought I picked up on like an oak moss type smell, but not quite oak moss. Maybe like a sea moss or something, but almost like a oak mossy type smell with some florals in there, which I guess is the myrtle. Maybe even some citrus in here as well. I wouldn't be surprised if there wasn't some unlisted bergamot or lemon in here as well. And all those notes actually show up in Brut. The anise note could be in here as well. That gives it a little bit of that root beer-like smell. So yeah, it does have a lot of the same similarities to Brut, in my opinion. Some people say that is completely off base and untrue. So opinions vary. The only way you're going to know is try it for yourself. If you're a fan of salty aquatics, add this one to your list and see what you think. I would not by any means blind buy it, and I'm sure a lot of people would argue that as well. It's not something you want to blind buy. It's just too expensive to invest so much money and then find out that it doesn't work on your skins. But if it's something that you're interested in, like the salty aquatic genre of fragrances, definitely add this one to your list and try to get the sample from Lucky Scent. Maybe on your next purchase from Lucky Scent, request a sample of this one. See what you think. But unfortunately for me, yeah, it's more in the vein of a Brut than the high-tier aquatics out there. So for me, it's almost like an 80-year-old man that was bathed in Brut walked into the ocean and then stepped out. So maybe kind of like that. You get a lot of that Brut smell. And maybe, if you use your imagination, a little bit of the natural ocean smell. But like I said, that depends on the person. Maybe it's skin chemistry or nasal perception. Maybe some people are just too afraid to admit that they just spent all this money on a fragrance that basically just smells like Brut. So yeah, let's get into some final scores here. For me though, the smell, 4 out of 10. Yeah, it just smells too much like a cheap old school fougere type classic men's fragrance, and I just don't really like that smell, especially if I'm spending this kind of money. Projection longevity, I would say it's a decent fragrance in terms of performance. You'll probably get a whole day's wearing out of it, 8 to 10 hours, so 8.5 out of 10. Versatility, even though it's an aquatic, it does smell like something that you could wear year-round, like a typical men's fragrance aftershave. So 8 out of 10 for versatility. Uniqueness, I'm going to say 6 out of 10. Some people say the Brut comparison is valid. Some say it's completely off base. So find out for yourself by trying it. Price point $275 for the 100 ml bottle, and you can get this one at Lucky Scent. So for me, overall, 4 out of 10, a complete pass. For $275, I could have a whole wardrobe of nice designers, the Xenias, the Calvin Kleins, and that kind of thing. I think I would like this a lot more. So that's my opinion. Too bad I don't like this one, but it is what it is. Acqua di Sale by Profumum Roma. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys later.